What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today is August the 12th. Happy Monday, everyone. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some of the hot movers and what big money is doing today. Before I get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off today, there's no real data points, nothing like that. There is CPI coming out on Wednesday, and there's a lot of articles that are kind of already saying that the market's moving higher with optimism about possibly significantly lower CPI data. So I think that would really be a good catalyst for the broader market, but it kind of goes to show exactly the market's mentality because they already are talking about it. Needless to say, you do have the futures relatively green. So NASDAQ is up 0.07%, S&P up 0.22%. So definitely today is going to be an interesting day. At the same time, you do see the fear and greed index under the extreme fear category, so 23. So yeah, people's appetite for risk won't necessarily be there, but today seems to be a very good day for banking. Not necessarily SOFI, of course, being a fintech. Sometimes the market treats it as a bank, sometimes it doesn't. It's just flip-flops. As of right now, SOFI is piggybacking kind of with the broader market. It is at 0.6%. No actual news from the company itself. No SEC filings. I have pointed out in the past that shorts have started to really increase. So current short interest is 17.24%. Works out to be 180.46 million shares overall are being shorted. I don't really anticipate shorts to be all that active today. Rather, correlate it to CPI data, and plus on Thursday, initial jobless claims and retail sales. A couple Fed speakers throughout the week. That's probably where they're going to be more active, not necessarily today. That's just my own opinion, of course. But if you're looking at trading it with it right now at $6.68, just watch for $6.55 to hold. On the flip side, $7.07 will be the next strong target / resistance, but at the same time, $7 is going to be more of a psychological resistance because of options. So again, there's that 7 and then 707. So let me know your thoughts on that. And moving on, so Key Corp, tickers KEY, it is up 17.04%. This is what they do. And so like I said, this is actually pushing a lot of volume to banks as a whole because Scotiabank, based out of Canada, did inject $2.8 billion. So similar to what happened with Rivian and Volkswagen, like it clearly shows that normally these types of deals don't happen when there is more downside coming. So this is kind of a positive for the broader market in my opinion, and probably this is the reason why the broader market is actually moving higher rather than optimism due to CPI. So because this, once again, especially in the banking sector, like, I don't know, I see this as extremely bullish for the broader market. But like I said, Scotiabank did invest in, or Bank of Nova Scotia, BNS, around 2.8 billion. So that's pretty good stuff. If you're looking at trading it right now with it at 17.21, it is trading between this R2 and this R3. So $17.14 will be the next strong support, and then $18.17 is going to be the next strong resistance / target. In my opinion, it actually might push down a little bit and trade between this R1 and R2, because even though this is good news, I feel like the broader market isn't really going to keep it within this range or possibly even in excess of this R3. But then again, like I said, what do I know? Moving on, tickers JEF, Jefferies Financial. So this one, it doesn't actually show anything, even though it's on the New York Stock Exchange. It is flat this morning, but getting a abnormal amount of volume. Like I said, linked to kind of just the banking sector and whatever else. So this is what they do. So 7,600 employees, founded in 62, and it is somewhat heavily shorted for obviously being in that sector. 6.25% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 10.08 million shares. I bring this up just for analysis purposes. This stock definitely is not a squeeze play, but right now with it at 55.21, like I kind of mentioned, it is flat. It is trading between this S2 and this S1. So 55.71 is going to be the next strong target / resistance, and then 52.09 is going to be the next strong support. I don't see this S1 being touched whatsoever. If anything, this pivot. So again, trade accordingly. And so yeah, kind of interesting. Still keeping in line with banks. You have US Bank Corp. And actually, sorry, just to go back over here, just to kind of break it down. Jefferies has no news, no SEC filings today as well. And same goes for US Bancorp. No actual news, no SEC filings, nothing like that. Just because of that deal, it's kind of stimulating the broader market, kind of a ripple effect. But in this case, it is up 0.5%. And right now, with it at $42.28, it is trading between this S1 and the pivot. So $40.55 will be the strong support. Don't anticipate that to be touched today. And then on the flip side, 43.22. And as well, I don't see that being touched. So it's probably just going to trade in limbo. And so, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see. But like I said already, I think that's generally a good deal for the broader market as a whole, and more specifically the banking sector. And finally, ticker is RVNC, 𝗪𝗧𝗛𝗧 Therapeutics, if I'm saying that right. It is getting a lot of volume, and that is because of a merger, as you can kind of see right here. So it was announced first thing, and ultimately it does look like it is going to be set for a price of $6.66. So not necessarily the best, but this is why you do see it trading at this range right now. So $6.57. So in essence, like I've signaled in the past, do not pay more than $6.66, because that is the most that you would get. So for instance, if you pay $6.70, a couple cents over, if this merger does go through, then you are going to kind of miss out on 4 cents, right? So you are only going to get $6.66. And the reason why it is not sitting at that $6.66 right now, rather $6.57, is because of the small likelihood of this deal falling through. Similar to what happened with Twitter, for those of you that remember. I think initially it was $42, or it might have been 44, but you guys get my idea. So offer was submitted, price jumped up to there, the deal was canceled, went back down. And so this is kind of why it's not sitting at $6.66. It is somewhat heavily shorted, so this is kind of a unique circumstance. So 18.55% of the free floats being shorted, works out to be 15.58 million shares overall being shorted. So like I said, no point going over the fib levels, just don't pay more than $6.66. But then again, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys do whatever the hell floats your boat. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks today. Is there anything else that is on your radar? And if so, which ones throw them in the description below. One final thing I just wanted to share with you, take advantage of this promo. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.